Yeah. Fly Eagles, flying on the team. Touchdown, touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird gang nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling with Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the hand dog. Rest of the division, your man Saul Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randall. Season here, early time to do them in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.
What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka losing my breath, Philly Fresco, and it is Philly the podcast. So I know I am late on the whole lunchtime thing, but if you are a member, you know exactly why. We were getting everything set with the Jason Huntley interview. So Jason Huntley will be on the show tomorrow. Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah. So tomorrow at 6:30, we'll be doing it live for our members first, and then it will be available on Friday. So if you do want to be there live Thursday night, you can join the membership. It is only $1, and obviously it's good for the whole month. But if you don't want to and you want to wait till Friday, totally fine with me. Do not mind at all. But how is everybody doing? Let's give some shout outs before we get into this. What's good, Big Play Slay? Got AK Eagles in the building, channel member. Got Philly 52 in the building talking some craziness, but he a channel member. He did say backup that the draft capital we would have to give up for this man, it would not be a backup. Shout out to Talented Night. There we go. Newton and Winston are good backups. Okay, the names that I'm hearing, I'll go over them. The names that I'm hearing, I'm not really liking, but there are some people that I wouldn't be mad at. I think we get Brissett, or Mariota. I've heard Mariota a lot. What's good? Let's go Birds. What's good, my guy? What's good, brother? We got Stephen Joyce in the building. What's good? We got Kevin Thomas in the building, both channel members. What's good? Get it warmed up in the chat. We do have a new, emoji since we do have Jason Huntley coming on tomorrow. So we do have a new Jason Huntley emoji if you want to, could drop those. What's good, Adi B? What's good, draft time? Yes, sir. So we in here, so let's talk. So let's talk. One more announcement before we do talk. We are back on audio podcast as well. So if you got Google, Spotify, Apple, we're on all those. I'm going to start uploading the lunchtime lives on there. So in case you do miss it and you don't want to watch it, you can always listen to it. So that's the last thing I'm gonna plug. I swear to God. Last thing I'm gonna plug before I take a sip out of my new Philly the podcast mug. All right, no, seriously though. Seriously, all jokes aside, what's good? Be more careful in the building, channel member in the building. I see you all. So backup quarterback. I've heard a lot of different names. Some of the names that you guys are saying I haven't heard yet. Like I haven't heard many people say Brissett. I might be open to that. Listen, I don't want Mariota, right? I don't want Fitzpatrick. I don't want anybody that is going to. These guys have a real shot at taking the job. And the only problem I have with that, shout out to Richard Roof dropping the Huntley bomb in there. I see it. StreamYard don't. I've seen Tyrod Taylor too. I don't want none of these guys. And listen to why I say this. I would love to get somebody like I'll go to that after. This is why I don't want them. I don't want someone over 30 or close to 30 coming in here and taking Jalen Hurts' job. If that happens, we're in a poop ton of trouble. Look, if we go and draft somebody, even if he's a 5th, 6th round guy and he takes Jalen Hurts' job, it is what it is at that point. It kind of is what it is. You learn that this dude sucks, but at least he's young. At least you have some type of future in it. Like and I don't think Jalen Hurts will. I think Jalen Hurts can beat these guys out. But my thing is, if he gets hurt, we know this city. If he gets hurt, people are going to be going crazy. If Tyrod Taylor goes in there and balls out, if a Cam Newton goes in there and balls out, like we have to. And I'm not one to care about fit. I really don't. I'm not saying this because I think that it'll hurt his feelings if somebody does well. It's that it'll put us in a worse position. It's not necessarily just like, he could be a bust no matter who our backup quarterback is. It is what it is. I think you have to position yourself in the best spot possible to be ready for him to be a bust. Not saying he will be, not saying he's going to be terrible. I'm saying you have to put yourself in, because we talk, like I said, someone like Cam Newton, what does that do for us next year? It really doesn't do nothing for us next year. I want someone that's going to teach our young guys. I want somebody that's going to teach our young guys. You know what I'm saying? There's a false narrative around a lot of these quarterbacks that they've been everywhere, so they teach everybody. They don't. They're journeymen, and that's what they are. And no disrespect to them. Trust me, I could barely run out there and hand them water, like dead ass. I'm nowhere the athlete that they are. But you have to be realistic with who people are. So like, even Alex Smith just got cut by Washington, right? Why wouldn't he be a decent guy to pick up? Because he's going to want to be a starter, right? That's going to be a lot of people's mentality, that he would want to be a starter. And who has he really helped young-wise? We go to Fitzpatrick. He's been everywhere. But who name a young dude that he's really sat there and groomed? You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to really look at that. So I want somebody like a Nick Foles. I would love to get Nick Foles back here. I'm not saying go give up draft capital for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, but we have to shout out to what Be More Careful just said. RG3 is a QB that's content with being a backup. That's what you need. You need somebody, and look at how he's working with Lamar Jackson. Look how he worked with Lamar Jackson, I should say. So you think, yeah, okay, I'll take that. And that I can't hate on that one, because that is true. That is true. So if that's somebody that you look into, I wouldn't be mad at. But that's my whole point. I want someone that's going to teach these young dudes, bro. We need somebody that's going to get this young quarterback in shape, even when it's rough times. Even if he's hurt, even if he's on the sideline, you need somebody that's going to be working with this guy, kind of showing him the ropes, So I want, if we're going to go the veteran route, go the full veteran route. Go somebody, I always forget his name, but Chase Daniels. I actually remembered it this time. Go somebody like that. If you're going to go, go get a coach. Even a Josh McCown. I would not be mad at a Josh McCown. At the end of the day, we might be bad either way. If Jalen Hurts is hurt, if he's doing well that year and he gets hurt, we're going to be bad. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to go that route, go that full route. But I've said it before, if you're going to go the other side, you got to go the other side full route too. So I just don't like some of these names that people are saying. I'm seeing a lot of people dropping names. So I'm gonna go through these comments. I wanted to know what y'all think anyways. What's good, Bobby Philly fan? Yeah, I don't see Fitzpatrick fitting in, man. I mean, he would probably fit in. Don't get me wrong. He would fit in. But I just don't think it's what we need. I don't think it's what we need. Fly Eagles fly. I heard that. Tyrod Taylor. I just feel like he's somebody that can definitely take that job. If he's content with just being a backup, then okay. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not even about the drama. Like, for me, it just doesn't make sense to go get an old quarterback with the thought process like, okay, he's going to go in there and fight with Jalen Hurts for his job. Like, that just doesn't make sense for me. Like I said, if Jalen Hurts is bad, Jalen Hurts is bad. But you can't, if you want somebody, because like I said, they're talking about bringing in competition. Competition to me, if you're talking about we're competing for that starting job, you have to bring in somebody young. Because it does not make sense to go get an old quarterback. It just does not make sense. Or even middle, even like a 29, like over 28, it just doesn't make sense at this point. If you want to go get somebody like Marcus Mariota that ain't going to be the starter most likely, you go do that. You know what I'm saying? But what's good, Ewing? What's good, Philly Green? Mariota might, I don't know. I don't think he'll be the starter. I don't think he would be the starter. I think he's had good, spurts. He kind of reminds me of somebody like a Nick Foles. I feel like if you put him in the perfect system, he'll go crazy, but he really hasn't found that perfect system. He's had a couple good games, don't get me wrong, and he caught his own pass in the playoffs, so I guess you can't really hate on that. Yeah, that's the thing too. You got to look at the cap money. I don't want Nate Sudfeld. Can somebody tell me what young? Yeah, exactly. And I mean, even to go up one on that, look at what happened in Miami. You know what I'm saying? If anything, you can say that he kind of stunted to his growth. Hey, bro, I was listening to on the radio this morning, and I heard a lot of smack being talked about Eagles fans and being so tough. Can you do a video on the history of being an Eagles fan and what it means? I could try. Yeah, I could try. I could try. He said feels trash. Yes, sir. If you are trying to join the membership, it is only 99 cents. Like I said, you get early access to interviews and stuff like that. You get emojis. That way people understand what it is to be an Eagles fan and how life is. It's life, not just a hobby. That's the thing. We're totally different, man. We are totally different. It's just because we know. I don't want to say it's because we know so much, but it's, we just are bred for it. It's different. It's just different. Somehow, some way, Tyrod Taylor makes the quarterback better, Baker and Herbert. I mean, can you? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you can really give that to him. If you can, then yeah, that's dope. I wouldn't mind Tyrod Taylor, but you can. My whole point right now is like you can't go into this offseason or this training camp, whatever you want to say, saying we're gonna have Jalen Hurts battle this 30-year-old quarterback to see who's going to be the starting quarterback. If you go get a 30-year-old guy, he has to be your backup. That has to be the mentality. No going back from it. I don't want to see what happened in Miami happening in Philly. We can't handle that. As fans, like this fan base will tear this team apart. Like that's the thing. Like you cannot do that. You have to make a decision. If you're going to get a young guy, then you can go into training camp and be like, listen, they're going to fight. It is what it is. Whoever wins, wins. Then, it'll honestly be fun to watch. For me, shit. If we're going to be bad either way, it might as well be entertaining, right? Get a QB, get Alan Smith. I don't even think I know who Alan Smith is. Y'all can have Ben DiNucci. DiNucci, y'all giving up on Gucci? Y'all giving up on Gucci? How y'all going to give up on Gucci, man? Come on. RG3s, right. That. What's good, Joey? What's good, Joey? I'm mad behind on these comments. I ain't even going to cap. But I would take Brissett. I ain't mad at Brissett. But it's just, how old is Brissett? I think he's like 28, right? 29. He's another guy. He might come in there and try and actually take the starting spot. I mean, he rocked out with he had one of his best years under our now head coach. So, it would be really interesting. It would be really interesting. Where was I? Is Alan Smith the dude that played for the Skins? Is that who, or is he like Alex Smith, you think you're talking about? Or are you talking about Kyle Allen? I'm confused. I mean, but what Alex Smith won? I mean, he was just the comeback player of the year, right? So, like, bro, that has drama written all over it. It's like, I personally don't care. Let's fight. I would love to see a QB, I don't want to say drama, but QB, battle. Nothing better than a QB battle. But I don't know, bro. Like, this city will implode if we have another QB battle, especially if it's an old dude and a young dude. It just doesn't make sense. Harden returning to Houston today, and he's about to whoop that. He's about to beat that ass. Tyrod Taylor helped Baker and Herbert. We'll see. I like Joe Flacco. That's an interesting name. That would be interesting. I don't know how much of a team player he is. I don't really know much about him. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously I know him as a quarterback, but like we got to get somebody that's gonna fit in this locker room. In that case, back to I mean, you might as well. If you're gonna go old, go get somebody that's gonna be the coach. Because like that's that helped out Wentz a lot his first year, amongst other things with the coaching staff. But like if you can get yourself somebody like a Nick Foles, I would love to see Nick Foles back, especially if it's not going to cost us anything but like a couple $1 million. Get him back for a year, and then if we suck, we can just implode that whole quarterback room next year. Like Tyrod, a lot of people want Tyrod, but do you want him because you think he'll be a good backup, or do you want him because you think he can take the starting job? That is where it becomes a question. Alex Smith, you talking about? Who is Alan Smith? Am I geeking right now? Should I know about this prospect? Is there a prospect named Alan Smith that I am like blanking out on right now? I know I'm going to get a lot of for this, but Cap, kind of like the Vic situation. I mean, he's probably going to. I don't know what he wants to be. I don't think we can deal with that drama, if I'm being 100%. But I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say no. We don't want to bum back up. You want somebody that can win a few games for you if you need. Definitely, you do. I mean, I think Josh McCown. I mean, maybe not. He's old as hell, but like obviously, if you can get somebody like Nick Foles I feel like this coach can scheme a couple wins. You know what I mean? So I just don't want to go ahead and get. I mean, define a bum? At the end of the day, you're a backup for a reason, right? You're not a starter, so. It's kind of funny, like reading all what they turned Brissett into. It's like some people say Forsett, some say like Fawcett. I've seen Brisket. Like it's funny as hell. But no, I feel you. I mean, look, if he's down to be the backup, I'm not handing the keys to this franchise to a 30-year-old. I can't do it. I can't do it. Not when you're in the position to go get yourself a franchise quarterback if you do that in the draft. If you really do not believe that much, if you're willing to say going into this offseason or into this training camp, Jalen Hurts, you are about to battle Ryan Fitzpatrick or Jacoby Brissett for your job. I just can't do that. I personally just cannot do that. Just doesn't make sense to me. For that, go get a quarterback. If that's what you want, go get a quarterback. Okay. So, I mean, hey, if he's down to be a backup, come on down, baby. Come on down, brother. Jacoby's 28. Okay. Yeah, and all that makes sense to me. Don't get me wrong. But like it also makes sense to me to be realistic with what you're doing. Like, and that's where I just say I don't want a battle between an old dude and a young dude. At the end of the day, you got a young dude. If you believe in Jalen Hurts, then you get an old dude to kind of mentor him and teach him and be that backup. And if they can win some games for you, awesome. If not, then you go get a young quarterback and you just whatever. Like you piss off the whole Philadelphia Eagles fan base and go get you a quarterback. But it just makes less sense. Nick Foles way worse as backups. Bears bench a quarterback that was 3-0 for him to start. Nick Foles way worse as backup. Nick Foles at least will teach this dude. Nick Foles, and he has a good history with Philly. So he's worked in Philly. I'm going to keep going off of that, and, I'll take it. Nope, nobody's content being a backup. Competition is competition. Mariota's trash. Why do Philly fans obsess over him so much? He can be a backup. Nobody worried about no damn Mariota taking a job. Hey, you say that now? It doesn't make sense. If he does go in there, people are going to start geeking out. We need to draft Pitts. That boy is special. I like Pitts. I ain't hating on Pitts. Jacoby's 28. Tyrod Taylor, Jacoby Brissett, Marcus Mariota, all at 68. All mad in there. Perfect backups. Hey, facts though. That's my thing. I just want people. I want it to be a clear direction. We're either going young or because like if you sign an older quarterback, that means you're looking at like a window, in my opinion. You don't sign an older quarterback that you want to or that you think can be a starter just to rebuild. Like it just doesn't make sense. For that, just save your damn money. Pitts from Philly, Dallas pick him at 10. Revenge 2 years in a row. Yeah, we gotta stop. We gotta stop with all that revenge stuff because y'all should have had a cornerback. We should have had a freaking wide receiver. It is what it is. Here comes the hate. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's good, Aishan? Yeah, I'm just coming on here real quick. Like I said, I was late for the usual lunchtime live. I had to do some things. I saw Pitts run a 4.5 in a video. I forgot what content creator had it up. I mean, if he runs anything under if he runs anything under that, I mean, even 4.5 is impressive for a tight end. Don't get me wrong, but if he can run like a 4.4, 4.3 or something like that, he's going to rocket up boards. What's good, Aishan? Did I say hi already? I don't know. What are these? I want to know what those are. We should give the keys to the franchise to Josh McCown. Hell yeah, we should. I agree. I do not want the path of least resistance. I've said before, I would not mind a quarterback battle. It just has to make sense. A quarterback battle between a 20, whatever, how old, I don't even know how old Jalen Hurts is. A quarterback between him, under 25-year-old, I'm assuming, and a 35-year-old, that doesn't make sense to me. Or even a 30-year-old, it just doesn't make sense to me. For that, go get a quarterback, even if it's in the mid rounds. Like, just get a young guy. Like, don't unless you are going. There's so many ifs. You know what I'm saying? There's so many things that go around it. But I just don't want to see a quarterback battle between a young guy and an old guy. That doesn't make sense. That's not how you rebuild. That's not how you know what I'm saying? That's not how you get a team to get young again. Yeah, see, I wouldn't mind that. Like, if you can, even if you go ahead, get him in like the fourth. I think we got a couple fourths. Go ahead, get him in the fourth. Scratch that itch. I'm okay with that. I want my backup to be able to play. Why are we scared of competent backups? I just don't want us to draft one. I'm not scared of competent backups. I don't want an old guy being the face of our rebuild. It just doesn't make sense. Like, if you're gonna get a battle, go ahead and get a younger guy. Yeah, I mean, but Pitts is also not D-Hop. I mean, a 40 time doesn't tell you that. Yeah, that's not telling me much. We have to see. Look, I like Pitts, and his highlights are really cool. His tape, from last year is really good. Don't get me wrong, but he's never been dominant anywhere. Like, I feel like everybody thinks that he's going to take this like crazy leap when he gets to the next level. He might. He really wasn't dominant. Did I skip like 3 or 4 comments? Oh, I did skip mad comments. Said, bro, I'd honestly take Jamie Newman from GT in the late rounds. Dude has a lot of potential. I've been hearing that. So if you're gonna do something like that, then do it. You know what I mean? Like, I can deal with that type of QB battle. But when it's a old dude that's a journeyman quarterback versus a guy that you got to figure out if he's gonna be your franchise guy, that's not a bar. That's not a bar to set. Like, that don't make no sense to me. If Pitts runs a 4.3, 4.5, I'd take it. I mean, it would be if he ran anything between there, it would be very hard to not to. I'm not against getting Jamie or whatever his name is, Kyle Pitts. I'm not against Kyle Pitts. My thing is that we don't have on paper nor really on film him being continuously or consistently dominant. Like, even if you look at DK Metcalf was low-key dominant in his last year, and he had a great wide receiver across from him. Like, I mean, I don't know. I like Pitts, but I think we're more in love with his body and his frame and his athleticism than his actual like body of work. It is what it is, though. Exactly. I just want a competent quarterback that clearly fits the mold of being a backup quarterback. That you don't want bringing based off a rebuild and you need him as a starter. It makes no sense because you're rebuild. Exactly. That's my thing. Like, it's okay if you want to have a quarterback battle, that's fine, but just make it make sense. Like, don't go old guy chase. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, would you rebuild with Nick Foles as your starter at his age? Like, why? Why would you want to do that? I'd rather Jalen Hurts lose his job to a 5th rounder or something like that, or whoever you're going to go ahead and you know what I'm saying, go ahead and draft. I love that Washington don't have a quarterback. They telling me that they wouldn't take Chase over Herbert. They wild. I mean, it sucks, but it is what it is. They just need to find that quarterback. It sounds easier than done, but I mean, easier said than done, I should say, right? No, you good. bro, it's pit size running the 4.57. We'll see. Maybe he does. Maybe he does. Maybe he does. Maybe he does. I can never say when was he dominant. He had a great junior year. Outside of that, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, but DK had 1,000 yards. So what didn't he have 1,000-yard season his senior year? DK Metcalf, like we're going hype off a dude that has 1,000, like 1,500 yards for his career as a player in as a college career. He has like 1,500 yards. We'll see. I mean, I wouldn't be mad. Look, I wouldn't be mad if he was good. I said outside of 2020. That's the only time, other than his junior year, that was the only time, and that was only 8 games. So you can't tell me that he consistently was dominant because he wasn't. He just wasn't. Like, he has the body, he has the physical attributes. He showed a flash, and in his sophomore year, he wasn't bad. Don't get me wrong. He had a bad, like Kyle Trask. If you go from his sophomore year to his junior year, Kyle Trask's QBR went up like 20 points or something like that. So, I mean, he had bad quarterback play his sophomore year, but bro, he was never that he was never like jump out your face like, oh snap. Like, the stuff that Jamar Chase was doing was crazy at like 19. I mean, and he's young. Pitts is young, so maybe he can turn into that guy, but you know, we haven't seen him do it consistently. I like him though. I like him. I'm not hating on him. If we take him, we take him. Which receiver fits Howie's profile best? Which any of them played quarterback before? Honestly, I would honestly probably say somebody like Jalen Waddle, like a Rondell Moore, because I can see those two being like his type of guys because they're just nothing but speed. But we'll see. We'll see. I hope Jamar Chase is his kind of guy because I want Jamar Chase. Hopefully, Kyle Pitts is his guy because if everybody's right, then boom, we got us a superstar. You know, we'll see. I have no idea. I'm just saying what I'm seeing, how I feel. Do not look up my address. Do not come find me, please. I'm sorry. We drafting a tackle anyway. We hate good skill players here. I agree with you there. I agree with you there. Chase and Smith are both Mr. Consistence. Yeah, you've seen. Well, yeah, obviously Chase only had 1 year, but like he balled the hell out. Pitts was dominant in his. Yeah, I mean, he like I said, he had that good year. He had a great year. He had an awesome year. And like I said, he was good the year prior. All I'm saying is at 6, we need Hurts a weapon if we are smart. I agree. I definitely think we need to get some weapons. Okay, I was wrong. But where did DK go? Now go look up Kyle Pitts' numbers because I know they're probably not that much higher than his. I think I have them somewhere. I just don't really want to. My internet's trash, so I feel like every time I open up a new thing, everything else closes. Yeah, we should have got DK. I mean, we should have definitely got DK. Yeah, no, this is how it works. I don't know how. This is how it works. It is what it is. Kadarius Toney at 6, a.k.a. Jalen Rager 2.0. If he took, oh, my God. That's crazy, though, because you see so many different, the top 100 doesn't have Jamar Chase. I think he's at, like, number 15 or something like that, or number 16. Don't quote me on that, but I know he's not in the top 10. And a lot of people, they got Kyle Pitts at, like, number 3. So, I mean, I don't know. What do you trust? It'll be interesting once these pro days, and I don't know what the hell they're going to be, but, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be fun. I can't wait to hopefully be wrong about whoever we pick because I know I'm going to be mad. Devontae Smith fits Howie Roseman's mold the wideout. I could see that. He's speed and flashy and little as how. Do we know what defense we will run, 4-3 or 3-4? Heard it could be either. Would like to hear your thoughts. I have no idea. If I'm being 100% honest, I would not lie to you. Um, no idea. I mean, look, it's probably going to be something similar to what Colts were doing last year. You know, you don't usually tend to shy away from stuff that you know. They've said that, you know, they want it to be easy enough for their players to pick it up quickly, but, you know, complex enough for other defenses not to be. So I don't know what that means. I think we'll just stay. I think we're gonna stay where his players feel comfortable. So I think we might stay at 4-3. That's just like I said, just because I think they'll want to keep their players comfortable, and we don't have the money to bring in new players. So you kind of got to go based off what their strengths are. We could just go ahead and try and change it to a 3-4 because I know we're going to be getting rid of a lot of dead cat or dead weight as far as like players, and maybe we're changing around that defensive line. So, you know, who knows? I think that we'll stay at 4-3 at least for a little while. Maybe they end up changing it down the road. That's my thoughts, at least. Howie would so take Waddle over Chase. Yeah, facts. Yeah, that's the same thing. So, all right. So, but do you see what I'm saying, B more? Like, all right, I would have probably been wrong about decaf. I mean, I said last year I wanted decaf, to be honest. Obviously, I didn't have the, you know, but he was dropping to the second, you know, and we had a way later pick. Like, so yeah, I would have definitely took him at our pick, but like at number 6, I don't know. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really hard. Yeah, in 8 games. I mean, he balled out. He balled out. But like I said, Kyle Trask, his QB rating went up from like, I don't know the exact numbers, but it went up like 20 points. Like he had a way better year, and it was only 8 games. So I mean, I don't know. I like the kid and I like the potential, but do you draft potential at 6? You know, if you know, we kind of know what Chase can give you. We kind of know what Smith can give you. You know, I don't know if you want to. I don't know. I like Kyle Pitts though. We'll see. We'll see. It's really hard to make that decision. Eagles taking Ben, that Notre Dame receiver, at 6. Everybody was like, look. Oh God. We would. He fought through it. We gotta look at every college tape. Make sure none of these wide receivers have somebody bringing them like, you know, umbrella. Excuse me. Don't nobody walking around with their mom with an umbrella on them. So, if as long as we don't, yeah. Like a plane just went right by my window. I feel like. Who's your favorite all around player that can pretty much play all positions on the defense? In college you're talking about, or in the NFL? Because honestly, I like that Jeremiah Wusu Karamoa, I think his name is. That boy, that's athleticism and drones. Like he is fast as hell. Yeah, if I'm going this year's draft, bro, I'm definitely going Jeremiah right now. Jeremiah is just, he could do everything, or maybe even a Chaz Surratt. I mean, the boy played college ball as, you know, he went into college ball as a quarterback, ended up as a linebacker, and might end up as a top, you know, first round, second round pick. So there's a lot of athletes, or even Jabril Cox. Jabril Cox is a freaking animal. If we take Sewell or Surtain or Chase or Pitts at 6, I won't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at all. I wouldn't be mad at all. Surtain, I might be a little bit like as a reach, but I could see why you would take him. Yeah, I think Smith fits how his profile, more skinny, fast guy. Also heard that defense may be more Viking style than Colts. I want to blitz. That's what I want. I want us to go back to just hard nose, like we gonna whoop your butt type defense. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. I want some more body bag games. Like I want stuff like that. Yeah, bro. You heard that, bro? You heard that? That shit was crazy. It scared me. But if we take Kadarius Toney or Rashawn Slater at 6, or Usu, I'm finna be mad as hell. I'll be mad. I wouldn't be mad at Rashawn Slater. If you really love him that much, like I mean, Rashawn Slater could play anywhere, and we don't know what's going to happen with Jason Kelsey. So he can be your tackle of the future. He can be your guard of the future. He can be your center of the future. I don't think we should get him. I'm not, definitely not petitioning for us to get him. But, if they got him, I wouldn't be as surprised. I would kind of be like, okay. I know y'all going to be mad, but I could kind of see why. All I can say is all of us need to be smacking ourselves because 31 teams passed on them 6 times. Facts. All these picks are on potential. We don't know they will be good in how many surefire hits. No, it's not, that's 100% true. That's 100% true. And to play devil's advocate and come back at you, bro. How many times have we seen kind of players that gotten hyped up like this guy and buzz out? So I mean, we don't know. We don't know. I think that, like I said, watching his tape, watching his highlights, watching him play, I definitely see why everybody's hype about him, and I definitely see the potential there. But I just definitely get a little nervous, especially depending on who's there. I just feel like there's a little bit safer picks there. But listen, if he hits his potential, he's definitely, definitely could be a great player. Yeah, that boy, he's covered corner. I mean, wide receivers. He's crazy. And Notre Dame, they ran a really, really simple defense. Like that's why he covered so many because they just stood out there. Like he never came off this. So even when they were, having 3 wide receivers out there, I think 40% of the time Notre Dame stood in their base package. So they just kept that extra linebacker out there. And it was Jeremiah. So he was covering motherfuckers like Devontae Smith. He was covering some fast people. Now he was covering tight ends too. So it's like he could do everything, but I kind of see him more as a safety. I would love to see him as a safety. I love how he helps in run cover and run defense. Zaven Collins is a beast too. Facts. I mean, it's crazy though. That Senior Bowl, man. If there's some people that are really definitely getting extra looks because of that Senior Bowl, and then there's some people that are going to definitely fall off for that. That's why I'm so excited for this. The scouting combine or however they're going to do it, because it's going to definitely shape up this draft. Definitely like up and sub. I appreciate that, man. And like I said to everybody, I know some people like watch it at home or at work and stuff. So if you ever we're gonna start putting everything on the Apple Podcast, on Spotify. Everything's gonna start going back up on there. So like right when I'm done with the lives, I'll put them up there. So if you want to listen to them afterward. But we also do have Jason Huntley coming on. He's gonna be on the show tomorrow, guys. So he's going to be on there tomorrow at 6:30. It is only going to be for channel members at first, so they will be able to watch it first. And then I will be dropping it Friday for everybody else. Like I said, if you do want to become a channel member, it is only 99 cents right now, so you definitely can do that. You don't have to, though. You can just wait till Friday, no biggie. But yeah, I'm excited for that, so definitely. And then we also are going to, I got you guys' attention. We also got Dear Pats Nation coming on Sunday. So we're going to continue the mock draft series with the Patriots pick. Very excited to have him on. He's very, very funny guy. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, man. Yeah, the interview is going to be live. Like I said, it's only going to be for members. Like they get to see it on Thursday. And then Friday, I'm going to be posting it back on YouTube so everybody can see it afterward. So yeah, man, it's gonna be a lot of fun. What's good, Philly fan? What's good, brother? But yeah, I just wanted to cut. What colleges do you usually watch? I usually watch I was about to say the Eagles. I usually watch the Penn State Nittany Lions. I'm a huge Nittany Lions fan. Yes, sir, on YouTube. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. And then, like I said, Friday it'll be on the Spotify, Google, all that stuff, and it'll be on YouTube as well. But Thursday, if you are a channel member, you get to watch it live. I did take a couple questions from channel members. So if you guys still have questions, just hit me up if you're, and we'll figure it out. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, like I said, I just really came on here just because I was late and wanted to at least come talk to y'all for a little bit. But I am going to get off here. I got some work to do, so I'm going to go do that. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate everybody that came on here, chill for a second. We got 30 people in here. Please do hit that like, hit that subscribe. And yeah, love you guys to death. I will see you guys. Oh, later tonight, I'm going to be on my guy, Doug Smith's channel. Touchdown with Doug Smith. We're going to be talking a little bit of Eagles, so I'll share that link with you guys. Would love to see you all there. But yeah, no, I'm really out now. Love you guys. It is what it is. It is Fly Eagles Fly, and we are out here. Peace.